Hi guys, so I'm going to teach you how to answer a saved acting question. So for section A, we've got our 10 markers and our 30 markers. And when we talk about lighting, you have to remember it's going to be in the style of kitchen sink realism, which means you aren't going to be having any red strobes, any blue strobes, anything like that. It has to generally look naturalistic. So different things you can do to be inventive with your naturalistic lighting. You can use angles. So it might be you have a floodlight lit from below. It might be you have a profile lit from below. And what that will do is create a massive shadow. So it might be that you create scene 6, for example, with a massive shadow for those particular characters that you want to make look more intimidating. You could also have particular cold tones or warm tones depending on, hang on, Bertie is talking. Bertie, can you stop humming, please? Depending on, the setting. So different lights you could also use. You can use specials, which are lights that we use for special effects. So it could be you use a lighter or a match to light a cigarette with. It could be maybe you've got a fire somewhere. It could be you've got the flickering of a black and white television set coming from somewhere, and maybe you've just got that shining as well, flickering around. You could also have particular lamps as well. So remember, you could have sort of your floodlights at around 30%, so it's quite dingy and dark. But then you might want to have a few key living room lights just to give it that really realistic feel as well. And maybe then those light bulbs start to flicker to show some of the tension that we've got within this different characters. It might be you have some projections, if you want to, of the lake or something like that, as long as it looks realistic. Alternatively, if you don't want to do realistic lighting techniques, as long as you say in your introduction that you'll be using non-naturalistic lighting designs in order to enhance the key themes, then that's fine as well. So then you can be a bit more experimental with your colours and your lighting choices. So when you're doing a 10 marker, you need to, as always, give a very, very brief overview of saved, set in 1965, kitchen sink realism, what's going on in this scene, and then name at least 3 or 4 different lighting states throughout that extract. So tell me exactly what to program and why. So what's going to happen and why. And with a 30 marker, it's exactly the same. You're just going to be more detailed with it. So the 30 marker is always just a way more detailed version of the 10 marker. So if you do a 30 marker, they're really going to be wanting to see terminology from you. So that's your angles, your percentages, your focuses. So is it a hard spotlight? Or is it a soft focus spotlight? They're going to want to hear your different lanterns that you're using. So profile, floodlight, Parcan, Fresnel, special, a birdie, which is like a little light as well. So they're going to be wanting to know that as well. And communicating meaning. So why are you doing those lighting choices to communicate meaning? And making sure that you're setting it in the correct style as well. So if you do kitchen sink realism, you need to make sure your lighting designs are realistic. Okay? Excellent. Good luck.